Welcome back to the SEC Championships. The Alabama Crimson Tide having to just sit and wait in this final rotation. They are through with competition. Now they just have to watch and see what the Georgia Gym Dogs do. It is between these two teams for the title. Georgia Gym Dogs very happy with what they've done so far. This is the reaction during Brittany Smith's floor routine we saw a moment ago. And Georgia with just one mistake so far. Ashley Coupette stepped out of bounds. That lowers that score, not a 9-9. That's what they need to get, but that does mean that Marline Stevens, who's up next, could seal it for Georgia. If she gets a 9-9 or higher, the Georgia Gym Dogs will be the SEC champs. Marline, again, one of these 6 seniors on this Georgia squad, looking for their 3rd SEC title.
Marline Stevens was SEC floor champ 2 years ago, opening huge with a full-in back-out clean landing. And Jen, she's also one of those 6 seniors that have been struggling to come back from a major injury. She tore her Achilles tendon before last season, was out all last year, just recently came back within the last month, and boy, is she on fire now.
Yeah, Georgia really feels like just now she's getting back to where she used to be.
Front to 2.5 twist, drops into the landing. That is a tough pass to nail, clean and solid like that. This team, with these 6 seniors, had such high expectations this year. The team started off a little bit slow with a loss at the Super 6, then again a loss to UCLA. They've had a few struggles coming together, and I think things are starting to meld together right now, right when it counts. Final pass, if she nails it, it will be a big one and possibly an SEC title, a double pike. Outstanding. An incredible routine, an incredible comeback for Marline. What a night for these Georgia Gym Dogs.
And look at Marline. She knows she's put up a big score. The team knows it's going to be big. Now, it's not for certain yet. We have not seen the scores from the judges, and you never know. But we've got this crowd in this arena chanting 10 again, Lori. I mean, they're really wanting to see those big scores.
Once again, at a championship meet, there are 4 judges, and that means at least 3 of them must give a perfect 10. Drop the high and the low, average the other 2. There was a key pass, the front through to 2.5 twist, very clean.
Look at the gymnast waiting. There's 1. She needs to have at least 2 more. And
there it is.
The final score says she got it. The Georgia Gym Dogs put up their 2nd perfect 10 of the night. This one by Marline Stevens on floor, and it clinches the 2004 SEC Championship.
The fans love it. There are thousands of Georgia fans here to witness this SEC Championship meet. What an emotional payback for this Georgia team as well. After the loss of Kinsey, first event, they hung in there.
Oh, and you see the looks of disappointment on the faces of the Alabama gymnasts. Now, these roles were reversed last year. Ashley Miles and the Crimson Tide snuck past the Georgia Gym Dogs in the final event of the competition. They won last year's title by .05. But this year, Lori, the Gym Dogs do it. What a performance by Georgia. But there's quite a race, Lori, for 3rd place between Florida and LSU. Samantha Lutz, the freshman on beam, it's a big score here.
She needs a 9.95 to tie LSU at this point. She is the last-minute sub for Kristen Stuckey, who went out with an injury on this event during the warm-up. So talk about pressure.
And Florida has finished in 3rd place at the last 3 SEC championships. At this point, that is where they'd like to stay. They'd like to keep that streak going.
It's a circus in here. It's loud, very distracting, especially for a freshman, and she is keeping her composure. The crowd roars right before her dismount. Back handspring layout to a full twist. It doesn't bother her one bit. Talk about gaining incredible experience. We'll have to see if that score is big enough to solidify a third place for Florida.
Oh, she comes close but doesn't quite get it. A 9.9 for Samantha loses a career high for the freshman, but it is not quite high enough to keep the Gators in third place.
Florida had a tough start tonight on floor exercise, a fall, 2 out of bounds, but did they come back strong or what? Finishing on beam. Big scores here, but not big enough to hit that third place on the podium.
Certainly the strongest event of the night, though, for the Florida Gators. They put a good finish on this SEC season. Speaking of finishing, Chelsa Byrd for the University of Georgia on floor. Lori, it's won at this point. She just got to go out there and have fun.
I guess that's the bonus of going last. Quite often you are in that high pressure situation when they need your score, but every once in a while you'll find yourself, it's just a little lanyap routine, a little extra, and we could see history in the making if we see 2 back-to-back 10s here on floor.
I mean, no question, her teammates have done a good job of setting her up. When you get a 10 right before you, sets the bar pretty high.
Fly spring, front layout, half back layout. Again, another solid landing. Chelsa opened big with the double layout. She's got a difficult last pass planned.
Chelsa more than capable of a 10 on 4. She has 2 already this season.
And you know what? Right now, the title's there. She has thousands of fans cheering her on. This is about fun. This is about having a good time and really enjoying her last SEC championships. Finishing with a double pike. Oh, just a slight movement of that foot. I'm not sure. A close one, though.
Certainly a very strong floor performance by Chelsa Byrd and the Georgia Gym Dogs.
It has been a struggle from the start for Georgia with the loss of Kinsey first rotation, but what fighters they have been.
They totally have come and fought back in this meet. Oh, Chelsa, very close, a 9.975. What do you say, Lori? Probably that little step is what took it away.
And it only takes one judge to disagree with the others. 2 10s, 2 9.95s, 9.975 is the final score.
We'll get another look at this routine by Chelsa Byrd.
There it is, the double layout. That's how you do it. Second rotation, higher than the first. Very clean, beautiful big tumbling.
The crowd getting a little bit of reaction to that score. And the UGA chants come out in force. What a rotation to cap things off by the Georgia Gym Dogs. There are the final scores from this last 7th rotation. Georgia with a 49.725, Florida 49.475 on beam. That was their strongest performance of the night. We'll have the awards when we come back.
We did it, girl! We did it! We did it!
Welcome back to the SEC Championships. It's all over here at the Gwinnett Center in Duluth, Georgia. And the Georgia Gym Dogs please the home crowd with a 198.175. That's the highest score in SEC Championship history. And what a close meet it was. Look at that, 4 teams all score 197 or higher. That's just incredible. You don't get this kind of competition anywhere else in the country. For the Georgia Gym Dogs, it was their 13th SEC title, and Lori is standing by with the winners.
Thanks, Jen. What a night. A 198.175 unofficially, and your 13th SEC title. After Kinsey went down, Suzanne, did you ever think it would turn out this way?
Well, we're used to dealing with adversity. This senior class has had more injuries, I think, than any class in the country, and unfortunately, you know, Kinsey was out, and we had to regroup, but I mean, you didn't have time to doubt anything. You just had to regroup, change your lineups, and other people stepped it up.
A very exciting night, and 2 perfect 10s from you guys. Corey, this was your style of gymnastics when your routine is on the line and you responded with a 10 on beam.
Yeah, it was great. I just went out there and I cleared my head. I cleared the mechanism, just everything around me, and just knew that I had to, you know, just put 2 walls on either side of the beam and just stay on top, and I had to hit. And so I just went out there, and it kept in the back of my mind also that I was like, Kinsey still needs to go, Kinsey still needs to go, but just did my best.
And Marline, the exclamation point on this win, an amazing 10 for you to finish it up and cap the win off for Georgia.
Yeah, this was a really fun meet, and floor is always fun for me. So, you know, I just went out there and did what we all did, what we know how to do, and came out on top.
Well, congratulations. What a great night. Does this set you up well for possibly a national championships?
I mean, it does in terms of our confidence, for sure. Our team knows that we can do this, but, you know, we're holding ourselves together with tape and adhesive tape and everything else, but we got 4 more weeks to go, and this definitely will propel us for sure.
Well, great job, and good luck with the rest of the season, both of you. Back to you, Jen.
Thanks, Lori. Well, Georgia may have won the team title, but the individual all-around title went to Alabama's Gina Rice. What a phenomenal performance by the 13-time All-American here tonight. She wins her 2nd straight all-around title. She didn't have any of those perfect 10s that we saw, but she was just consistently on top of her game. And you see that reflected in her final score, a 39.85. That's an SEC record, highest in the conference this year. And Lori is standing by with Gina Rice.
Thanks, Jen. I'm here with the SEC all-around champion. Gina, in your final year, not only do you win another all-around title, but you leave your mark with an SEC championship record. How does it feel?
Well, it was fun. I had a great time, and I'm glad that, you know, I could leave the SEC championship with a bang. Really happy with how our team did. I think that it all came together for us tonight. I think we stuck our landings. I think we did the best job that we've done all year, and I'm not disappointed a bit.
Well, congratulations again as you head on to regionals and then to LA for nationals.
Thank you.
Incredible performance there by Gina Rice, but the SEC Gymnast of the Year award went to LSU sophomore April Burkholder. She was the highest ranked all-arounder in the SEC this season, currently number 3 in the country, and she earns SEC Gymnast of the Year honors. But Laura, the SEC Freshman of the Year, no surprise, went to Chelsa at Georgia.
A walk-on athlete who's living her dreams, competing for the Gym Dogs. She was recruited primarily for her bars, but now has become their best all-around athlete.
And the Coach of the Year award also went to the Red and Black. Suzanne Yocklin picked up her 6th SEC Coach of the Year award.
And what an honor to get Coach of the Year. This is an accolade that is voted upon by your peers, by the fellow coaches of the conference.
Well, it certainly means a lot, and it means a lot to these Gym Dogs to be hoisting up that SEC championship trophy. 13 SEC titles have gone to the Gym Dogs. That's the most in the conference, and now they'll be on their way to regionals and hopefully nationals. It's been a tremendous year of SEC gymnastics. Thanks to everyone who worked on the shows. For Lori Strong-Ballard, I'm Jen Hildreth. Thanks so much for joining us.